February 17th. Well, there's a major blizzard going on outside, which ordinarily would be great news, because it'd mean that tomorrow would be a snow day at school. But it turns out tomorrow's President's Day, so we already have the day off. So it's just a waste of a perfectly good blizzard. Anyway, our whole family is stuck indoors, and my mom is insisting on us having family fun time. We all played Scrabble for a little while, but it's no fun to play with Sophie. In our first game, my dad started by playing Cat for 10 points, and then Sophie played Aqueduct for 116 points. Then we switched to Sorry, because, as my dad muttered to me, if your sister's going to beat us all, I want it to be a game where she apologizes first. February 18th. So just now at dinner, my mom said, "Tad, I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend. Did you get all your homework done?" And I suddenly remembered, because of President's Day, everyone in our social studies class was assigned to pick one president and give a presentation tomorrow on all of the achievements of his administration. I'd totally forgotten about it and was beginning to panic when Sophie looked up and said, "You can pick any president you want?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "And you just have to talk about what they did as president?" And I said, "That's right." And she said, "Do William Henry Harrison." I asked her why, and she said, "You'll see." So I'm about to start researching him. Hopefully I won't be up all night working. February 19th. Today in social studies class, I watched as everyone in my class gave massive presentations about their presidents, taking a really long time to list all the bills they signed and the treaties they negotiated and the wars they fought. And then it was my turn, and I stood up and said, "William Henry Harrison caught pneumonia at his inauguration and died 1 month later." The end. Sometimes it's good to have a little sister who's a genius. February 20th. Today was a good day. Our school had its 8th grade spelling bee, and I won. The whole spelling bee took nearly 2 hours. Some kids got knocked out of the running immediately. Doug Spivak, who's the dumbest kid in my class, was knocked out because he spelled house with a D. And Jeff Garber fought with the teacher for 10 minutes when he misspelled fanciest as fanciest. He kept saying, "But everyone always says the rule is I before E, except after C." He sort of had a point, actually. In the end, it came down to me and Emily Davis. It was sort of intense. For 20 solid minutes, we kept going back and forth, spelling words, until she finally misspelled pterodactyl. In order to win, I had to spell fluorescent. And for a second, I considered spelling it wrong, because it seemed sort of weird to beat a girl in a contest. But then I remembered that Emily's actually really snotty and mean, and I went ahead and spelled the word. Afterward, I went up to her and said, "Hey, you did really well. Either of us could have won." And she said, "Your fly was open the whole time," and walked away. That made me feel a whole lot less bad about beating her.